Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. This is my 4 o'clock Wednesday get-together with the girls, or any guys that want to come in here. That seems always to be ladies, though. I did put out about a half hour ago, there was an announcement I was going to be on, I think. I don't know who sees that, probably just the people that are subscribed to me. And you should be getting a notice also that I am live. This is just a tea time chat. So grab your cup of tea. I have mine. And join me. This is just questions and answers and some progress in the Ladies Detective Club. Progress in the deck situation. So I'll wait till somebody comes on here. I've been listing just for the last probably hour and a half. Just have gotten a couple things on. Things that I had to measure upstairs that are hanging things. But I have a whole basket of things here to list. I didn't list anything yesterday. I spent the whole day doing other things around the house, but mostly I was photographing and then measuring and packaging everything. So because I hadn't listed in almost 2 days, of course, my sales are in the toilet. I had a good 7 or 8 days there in a row, and then the last couple of days have been nothing. Yesterday, I sold one item. So today, I haven't sold anything yet, but hopefully after I become more active, hi Sue, hopefully after I become more active in the listing this evening and what I just listed a little bit ago, I will get some sales. I hope so. Hi, Sue. Besides the notification that you get as I come on, do you also get something like I put on a half hour ago, an announcement that I was going to be on? And it had the picture of my foxglove out front. Did you get that? I don't know where that shows up. Some people see it, I know. Yeah, my foxglove are beautiful, and they're all in bloom right now. So I had to take a picture. I've taken many pictures of it. Bumblebee, hi. You didn't get that? Oh dear. Yeah, it should have been on the thing that went on about 3:30 to say I was going to be on at 4, and it has a picture of my garden up front, part of my garden, the one where the foxglove is. I don't know how else to show it to you here. I don't think I can show just a picture. Not sure. Anyway, like I was saying, I've had no sales today and only one yesterday. The one yesterday was a little stuffed animal, a plush, the little pink elephant. So I had to say bye to the pink elephant. It's going to Kansas, all the way out to Kansas. And that's sort of what I'm anxious. It was among the main things on YouTube. Oh, okay. It's on YouTube. So if nobody tunes into YouTube, they won't see that, I guess. I didn't know where, I don't know where it goes on. I should also, I guess, put something on Facebook and Instagram. But since I don't really have anything to say today, yeah, I wanted to wait till the Detective Club ladies got on here. Only 2 of you are here so far. Sue, I probably told you everything that I'm going to say today about that. I put the, what I listed a little bit ago was the jacket and the poncho that I got in that box. And what else? Oh, that really good thing, Bumblebee, Soskin, that jacket. Yes, that is certainly a good find. Or we didn't find it, came in the box. Yeah, last night when we talked on the phone. Yeah, no new news since then. Jolene came today and walked Dexter. Now, he's nervous already. I've already given him his melatonin. There's this thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see, he's sticking right close to me. It's sunny out. I don't know. It is windy. It's probably the barometer change because a cold front's going to come through with a storm. Because it was 94 degrees here today and super humid. It was very uncomfortable. I did go to the barn this morning about 11 and met Judy. I took out a couple horses with her as she was taking out the horses when I got there. And so when we're done doing that, we went in and talked for a while. I took her some more eggs, 3 dozen, and she gave me some pierogies. So I'll have pierogies for supper. I don't know what I'll have with them. Some she makes are huge. They're like 3 little ones. She gave me a couple little ones, and then she gave me one of the big ones. So the big one I can just have by itself with a little something. The little ones I will probably have a hamburger with or something like that. Our storm, it's the last thing it said was it's supposed to come through here around 6 or 7 o'clock. So I'm hoping I'm off of here by the time it comes through. And I can cuddle with my doggy. I probably gave him the melatonin too early. It'll be worn off by the time the storm gets here. I'll have to read up on how long it lasts. I'm not sure. I think like maybe 6 hours. Maybe he'll fall asleep and miss the whole thing. I doubt it. Yeah, this is just one big strip of storms. So actually it's windy enough. It should blow through pretty quick, I would think. Yeah, yours will be right after mine. And Bumblebee, you'll get it first. When's your storm supposed to come through? It probably came through there already because I think it's in western Ohio now. Wasn't too bad for us. Yes, it's so humid. Did you have the storm a little bit ago today, Bumblebee? Because it's coming from the west. Cafe Lily's here. Hi. Yeah. Oh, the storms are where you are. Okay. You're in Michigan? Is that where you are? Michigan, I think. Yeah, we're supposed to get lots of thunder. It's a big thunderstorm, which the dog doesn't like. You had just some light rain this morning? Maybe it came up sort of from the south and going east, and it missed you. Michigan has possible tornadoes. Yeah, I think we do too, but it's a pretty low chance. I already gave him his melatonin. That's probably why he's napping here. He'll nap and then he'll wake up for the storm because I gave it, I think, too early. I should have given it to him like now instead of an hour ago. It was windy here yesterday too, but it's, I think, windier today. Anyway, yes, that's the worst part of the storms. If we lose power, that's what I don't like. At least it stays light later, till almost 9 o'clock here. Yeah, but when I lose power, I lose everything. Water, everything. I think as the storm moves through, I won't be needing the air conditioning because it's supposed to drop the temperature into the 70s. So it'll be all right. However, let me tell you, I've had some help about the deck. The guy that mows my lawn, he's really upset also, like everybody else is, about how John just left me with this mess and no deck, and he didn't bring my wood back. So the mower guy's name is Bruce. Bruce brought his nephew over who does building, and he's built numerous decks. He showed me pictures of them. They're, of course, much more elaborate than the one I want. But he is going to do my deck for me. It's not going to be near as big because when he looked at the wood that I had here, about a quarter of it, maybe even more, was ruined because it laid out all winter and it buckled and got, crooked. So he can't use that at all. And he says you're missing the 8-inch wide streamers, which that could be in with the wood that John had, because I thought he had everything he needed to build the whole deck. So the streamers, the 8-inch boards, there's none of that in the pile that I have. So anyway, plus there's some other things missing from my garage. Okay, so anyway, the deck is going to be built, a smaller one, which is okay. I don't care, just so I have something to use up the wood. And then Bruce will take care of getting rid of the old wood for me. Maybe this guy or somebody else can build me the storm cellar doors out of the old wood, because it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It just has to be sort of, not rotten, but sort of substantial. And there's some better wood in there. So it could be used for that. And also, Jolene, the girl that walks my dog, she gave me the name of somebody that helps her neighbor out a lot, that's very pleased with him. And he does handyman work. So I called him last evening. He called me right back. And he is going to come, his name is Edwin. he's going to come over and on Saturday, and I have to make a list up of things that I would need a handyman for. I sort of told him, that's what he does. So he'll do any handyman type things, small jobs, not deck building, but smaller jobs. Like he could help me clean out the garage. He could do any heavy lifting that I need done. I don't know if he gardens or not. I do still need a gardener, but maybe he'll help me do that. I don't know yet. We'll see when Saturday when he comes over. It was 60 there Saturday. It was 90 yesterday. Yeah, it was 94 today earlier at its hottest. It feels like it's cooled down already. You always like the power going out? When you were a kid, yeah. I always loved big snows, like blizzard type snows. Of course, then we went out and played in the snow. Of course, school was never called off. I lived in Erie where my sister does. I mean, they get a lot more snow than I do here. We never had snow days, did we, Sue? And we walked, when we were in grade school, we walked to school. I don't ever remember school being called off for weather type things. Yes, now, I talked to George finally last night. Last night, George called me. He's the retired undercover cop. I told him my situation. The problem is he lives in Florida now. I didn't know that. He's never mentioned that on Facebook. Well, he may have, but I just didn't catch it. But he's either down there on vacation or maybe he's living down there now. I didn't ask him, but he's in Florida. But he told me exactly what I have to do. And it's sort of what Jolene said that she did one time when she had a problem. Let me get a Kleenex here. When she had a problem with somebody, she said, well, call your police department. That's what she had told me. And I thought, well, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. But that's exactly what George said. He says, who's your police department there? I said, well, it's the township police. It's the sheriff, actually, the township department. And he says, you have to go there or have them come out and take a stolen, a report of stolen property. And I have his address and everything. And he says they should contact him and get him to either return the property or reimburse you for the amount that you put on it. So I have to make a list of everything. I have the receipt for the wood. I have to make a list of things I know he has from the garage and make out a report. And then we'll see what happens after that. So we're slowly but surely going to solve this little problem. But the good thing is I'll have somewhat of a deck. It won't be near as big, but then I have to figure out what to do with the rest of the muddy area. The grass doesn't seem to grow back there because of the shade. Now, Bruce said the pasture grass may grow, or he said we could just put the stones, the gravel in there. Set the picnic table on top of it. So I don't know. He said to get that that stuff that you put under mulch, that fabric to put under the stones. I had it put in on my whole front garden one time. A landscaping company came, put all this fabric down, and then the mulch on top. And it was great for 2 or 3 years. But after a while, the mulch breaks down and actually makes dirt. And then the weed seeds grow right on the top of it. So, and some of the weeds are very strong, and they will actually poke a hole right in that webbing. So it took me a few years to finally pull that out of there. It was more trouble than it was worth. It gave me a couple good years, and that was it. So I don't think that I would put the webbing down under the stones. I think it would be just as easy to get rid of the weeds in the first place, put the stones on the top, and then any weeds that come up through the stones, I would just pull. If you keep up with it, it shouldn't be too bad. Of course, I haven't kept up with it in my driveway. So I don't know. Yeah, when this is, what is this, Wednesday, Bruce, you know, I never even noticed if my lawn was cut. I did go to the barn, and I didn't notice if my grass was cut when I got home. I don't think it has been, so I don't think he's been here. But if he has, he was going to cut all the ivy off of my storm doors over here. And that way, whoever's, you know, I want to fix them, they'll be, at least be able to see them. And it also, people won't step on them by mistake because they're all under green ivy. You really don't even know they're there. Somebody could, I don't know who would be over there, but somebody could step on that and go right through down to the steps into the door to the basement. That wouldn't be good because there's stone steps. The only people that would be around there, what if a golfer hit his ball over there and saw that it went right there and he'd come over? They sneak over. They don't have to, but they always do. You see them sort of looking around and sneaking onto my grass or my property to get there, to retrieve their ball if they know where it is. Drinking an iced tea on your deck will be so much sweeter when this mystery is solved. Yes. Just add new mulch yearly. If the stones go directly on the soil, they will eventually disappear into the soil. That's true, just like they do in the driveway. My whole driveway needs new stones put down, new gravel. I could have the whole driveway done and the area that I need graveled over there done at the same time. It's about $400 just to have my driveway done for that gravel. But it's not going to be that big of an area over next to the deck. So we'll see. I don't know. I hope I have this solved by fall and the wood out of here. Dexter won't know what to do with himself because he spends a lot of his time out at the wood pile because it's under a tarp. It's big and tall. It's taller than me, or as tall as me. And there's all kinds of squirrels and chipmunks have made their home in there now. He can hear them and, of course, smell them. Drives him crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I wish the grass would grow there. That would solve a lot of problems. I may try that first. If I can get Bruce or the handyman to rototill that little area, I will get a bag of pasture grass and see if I can get it to grow. I have oodles of straw. You know, every time I clean out the chicken coop, which is filled with straw, plus it has chicken poop in there, which is fertilizer. Once it's dried, it's good fertilizer. So I can just scatter the straw on top there and hope that it grows. I could put off the stones till next year, I guess, but then I have to put up with the mud. I'd have extra parking for my big parties. Yeah, really. No, the deck's going to be in between the driveway and where I'm going. You know where the picnic table's sitting, Sue? It's over there from like where the picnic table is up to the chimney, my fireplace chimney. The deck will go out not quite as far as it did from what the porch is I have now. It'll go up out to that middle stake he put in the ground and then over to the chimney. It'll just be that big. I think he said 12 by 16. But he's going to do the whole thing plus get all the wood, and I need more cement for him to put a couple more things in the ground and whatever else he needs. And then to build the deck, which will probably take him like 2 days, Bruce said. And yeah, $1,300 to finish it off. So I said, fine. Jake is here. Now, I've never seen you here, Jake. Hi there. Pack Sabbath is just stuffed with blue line pie today, and they're more likely going to have take that. That makes no sense to me, so I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Jake, if you're a real person or if you're just not being a troll, I don't understand what you just said. Yeah, no extra parking for my parties. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's about all oh, my hand. My hand is completely, I should have taken the Band-Aid off because these are so hard to get off. To show you, I put it back on because I was going to the barn and I just didn't want it to get dirty, but it's completely closed. It only took 2 days to close up. So we did a good job, Jolene and I. These waterproof NextCare bandages, they actually are so good. You have trouble getting them off. You shouldn't leave them on for more than a couple days. I put this on this morning and it's hard to get off. It almost becomes like part of your skin. Okay, I got it. I have to show you. Of course, you didn't see the before. Of course, I'll have a scar. There goes my hand modeling career. But here's this was a wide gaping wound, a big flap that opened. I could even see my tendons and things. And we took care of it with butterflies, keeping it dry. It took 2 days to close up, and it's completely dry. And of course, now it's itchy because it's healing. But I like to keep the air on it now that it's closed up. I'm still not getting it wet at all. Well, I did go in the shower today without anything on it, but I'm not going to soak it. But I kept it, yeah, it healed really well. Jolene said, that means I'm healthy if it healed up so well like that. So, I don't know. I told Judy about it out at the barn. She says, well, why didn't you come out here? I would have fixed it. I said, you were the second on the list, but Jolene was closer. Yeah. But I went out and gave my guys, Echo and Preacher, their carrots and apples. They were very happy to see me. Echo is still clean. He hasn't rolled in the mud yet. There hasn't been any mud. It hasn't been raining here much. And they'll bring them in before the storm today. And so Judy and I just sat and talked for a while. And maybe that was John. God, I hope not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to, I want John to be surprised about this. I don't think he listens to my YouTube channel, do you? Just a troll, yeah. I don't understand what they get out of that. Usually, even though it didn't say anything horribly bad like swear words and, awful things, just not making any sense, it's just strange. How do they clean horses' teeth? Are they awake for that? They are sedated slightly. They're awake, but they're sort of in that I don't care mode of sedation, like Twilight, sort of. And they put they call it a speculum, and it goes in their mouth to hold their mouth open so that the vet does the dentistry too. And they go in there with a power power. It's like it's not a drill. It's a file. They get their teeth filed. Horses' teeth continually grow until they get old, and then they run out of teeth up there. They're continuing, when they're young, they continue to make teeth, and they just keep moving down. And when they graze and that, they're continually chewing. That's why horses eat constantly. They're constantly grazing. That's how they should be doing. They're grazing on either hay or grass or grain or something, and it files down their teeth as they eat. Like Mustangs out in the wild, they don't need their teeth done. I mean, they automatically, they go down with what they're eating. But when they're, domesticated, we don't feed them really like they should be fed. And sometimes they'll have what they call points, and they get little points out the side of their teeth, and it rubs on their gums and makes on their cheeks and makes their cheeks sore. Are you sure you wanted to hear all this? And so they file it down. I had a dentist for a long time that did it by hand. And he didn't even have to sedate the horses. The horses loved him. Well, except Preacher. Preacher didn't like it, but Echo didn't mind it at all. And he filed with regular different files. And his father had been a dentist, and he's still a dentist. But the girl that owns the barn has now decided that we'll use the vet to do the dental work in amongst. Whenever she comes for the spring shots and the fall shots, she examines their teeth also. They usually only need their teeth done once a year. So you learn something every visit, yeah, about animals. Yeah, they file them down and make them all nice, and then it doesn't take very long. It maybe takes the vet 15 minutes to do per horse that she's doing. Sometimes they don't need done. They don't have it done every time. But both of mine, of course, needed it done. And they both had it done with the spring shots. So their teeth are done probably for the next year, till next spring. And they just slowly come out of the sedation and just feel fine. They get the happy juice, you know. Yes, I'll have a party. I will have a party when the deck is done. I don't think anybody will be here with me, but we'll have a party. I'll have to record it for the YouTube. We'll have a party. Mr. Ed, yeah, he had such a big smile. Oh, it's thundering and lightning there now. Yeah. You're wearing earbuds. You hope you don't get zapped. Yeah, I hope so. So if it's you, it'll be on to me next. It's still sunny here and blue skies. But I always look at the radar on the phone and see where the line is. And then I can tell when it's just about to get here. We just have the warning out. And get my map. And it's just sort of going through just the top, just the western part of Ohio right now. Near, it's still west of Toledo, Ohio. So you're in Michigan. Looks like it's pretty much past you. Are you by Fort Wayne? Down that way or no? You're up there. That's up into Canada. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if which way it's moving. It could be moving like south, going south, sort of east, going south, east, up that way. If that's the case, we'll have it here longer because the line is, that's how the line is. I think, yeah, I'm 3.5 hours. I think you are about 3.5 hours south of you. Oh, you're in northern, Michigan. You're in northern Michigan. Make a tent make a blanket and go under there with the flash. With the dog, you mean? Oh, you're between Flint and Lansing. Okay. Yeah. What do you want? He's probably, it's 20 minutes yet till your 5.00 time. Yeah, it's not quite time yet. He's worried about DINNER. Yeah. Oh, for Cafe Lily to build her tent if the lights go out. Yeah. Yeah, we used to do that when we were kids all the time. The card tables with the blanket over the top. He does. He tells time very well. He also tells time when it's just approaching 10 a.m. on Wednesdays. He doesn't do it any other day, but on Wednesdays, that's when Jolene comes to take him for a walk. Whenever I say Jolene's name, he's looking. Yeah. You already had your walk this morning. Yes, he knows Wednesdays at 10, and he knows every supper time. Yeah, I know. So there's your flashlight in your tent. Yeah, because you're thinking of DINNER. Oh dear. Well, that's no barking. It's too screechy. Come here. That is the news I have on all my projects, the handyman, the gardening, the deck building, and the detective work. And I still have the police that I copied. Thank you, Cafe Lily. And that's what I will take to the police department with the address and everything on it. If you get zapped in these earbuds, that deck party will have to be a fun memorial. Oh. I don't think you can get. Are they the Bluetooth? The Bluetooth ones? Need a doggy play date. I know. Sometimes I haven't done it this year yet, but every once in a while I'll have Jolene take. We haven't been able to do it because of the pandemic thing, but he goes over for a play date at her house because she keeps dogs in for people at work, and she takes care of dogs. She has a whole area and an outbuilding and everything for them. But he hasn't been there because of the pandemic. And he only goes in the summertime, not in the winter. Come here. I know what you want. Don't give me that look. Oh, you're plugged into your desktop, which is plugged into the wall, right? So I think I will close and go give him his dinner before the storm comes, and he won't eat. So at least he'll eat. He'll have his dinner in him. And I will be back here on Sunday for sure. If I don't, I really have been wanting to do a recorded video. If I ever get that done, it'll be a surprise video that'll come on. So I'm going to go for now. Everybody, yes, you have a great week too. Yes, please come back on Sunday and see what I sold. Hopefully I'll do better than I have in the last 2 days. I have to get busy and list here because it does make a big difference. So I'll say bye for now and see you the next time. Bye.